And we are live.
Hey y'all, this is Jessie with our latest episode of Gals Live. We have a fun show planned for y'all and are excited to get to it. But first, let's run through our panel. It is Stacey.
Hello, hello, hello.
How is it going?
Uh, Pretty good. Considering the husband I have.
Ugh, I know, girl. I know. Bless your heart. I think you're stuck with him too. Did you save your receipt for that return policy?
I sure did.
All right. Well, it ain't that bad then. So, lady, it is just you and I tonight. So hopefully we can get through this without any hiccups, mishaps, or throat punches. Ain't making no promises though. I think the gun snob is out there. So, so um, if any ladies out there would like to join the Gun Gals panel, we would love to have you. Shoot us an email at info@gun-gals.com for more info. Before we get started, we want to give a huge shout out to our awesome Patreon supporters. We have Clover Tack, Ghost Tactical, GA Trucker, Angry Hay Cutter, and the Gun Snob. Thank you for your support to Gun Gals. If you're new to Gun Gals, we would like to invite you to our Facebook page. And for the ladies, find our ladies only Gun Gals group on Facebook. Our group is where ladies can ask questions or share experiences with other gun carrying ladies, as well as keep our discussions going throughout the week. So definitely check it out. So, tonight's episode is going to be a little bit different. Um, we are going to be talking about, well, I don't know, Stacey, what are we talking about tonight? You done muted on me, didn't you? Well, that's okay.
No, I was not. I was talking very, very quietly.
Okay.
Okay, I might have been muted. We're talking about like Christmas shopping, being aware, like when you're, busy parking lots, being aware of your surroundings, Christmas ideas, for gun people or, ourselves. What do we kind of want for that? And, any Black Friday havoc we ran into.
And that's a really good topic because we all love guns, but sometimes our husbands don't know what they should get us. So, if my husband is out in the chat, um, your wife would totally love an AR or a Kimber Sapphire 1911 and 45 caliber. I'm not picky, whichever. Um, but yeah, holiday shopping, especially the Black Friday sales as a concealed carrier, that's a topic that a lot of people are probably going to sit there and be like, how do y'all get through this? So it's going to be a lot of fun. So when you go shopping, Stacey,
Mm-hmm.
how what is your routine?
Well,
As yeah,
it all depends on what I'm looking for. Like this past Black Friday, we usually tend to look more towards gun deals because there's usually really good gun deals. Um, my husband really wanted that Ruger PC carbine and, for 400 Academy. So, he usually goes and gets a gun about every Black Friday. So, you know, um, uh, this year we're also getting our son a over and under shotgun because he's been doing a lot of skeet shooting or shooting with the school. And that's what they use. So, I usually tend to stay away from malls. I don't really like to go to the mall on a normal basis. Definitely not around Christmas time.
oh girl, I feel you there. I I don't really like shopping most places anyway, but when you add in the chaos of Black Friday sales and everything else, it really makes me want to throat punch a lot of people. So I kind of take the cheap and easy way out, and I just order it online and get it shipped to my house. Unless there's like shipping and handling, and then if I can get it shipped to the store and free pickup, I'm like, that saves me a couple of bucks.
Well, and I think a lot of people, I mean, are starting to do a little more of that because it seems like every year we go Black Friday shopping, I'm seeing less and less people. Um, Last year when we usually don't want to miss out on like Academy, so we usually go sit in the parking lot 11:30 at night, and they open up at 5. And
Mm-hmm.
last year people started lining up about 3:30, 3:45, and it was by almost 5 o'clock. It was wrapped around the building. And this year it was only like halfway down the front wall. Not near as many people waiting to go in at right when they opened. So you can tell a difference on whether people are shopping online or whatever, because every year it seems like it gets less and less people, which I'm fine with.
Yeah, that's probably great because you don't have to worry about a ton of people. I see some videos on YouTube, and Black Friday sales just look like somebody opened the floodgates, and I'm like, why do people put themselves through that kind of torture? I mean, I understand sales are, amazing and everything, but I couldn't imagine trying to deal with that many people.
Yeah, sometimes it's a madhouse, and we've been at Walmart before and seen fights and stuff. But like I said, it's gotten a lot better than what it has. I guess a lot of people are that, but I think Best Buy is still probably people camping out and stuff. But I don't ever go to Best Buy on Black Friday, um, and there'll still be a lot of things that I'll order online and have shipped and stuff. I think one of my daughters has some stuff picked out on Amazon that but hers is more geared towards art stuff and
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. So, and my husband usually buys his on Black Friday. That's usually his Christmas gift. That's at least that's what I consider to be his Christmas gift. He just gets to go buy it himself.
Yeah, I love when I get to pick out my own Christmas gift, that I'm guaranteed I'm gonna like it. But this year I was told I can't do that, so.
So my husband's one of those ones that kind of puts stuff in like bigger boxes, so I can't like shake it or guess what it is. Of course, I mean
Okay.
he already knows this now, but one year I was really curious and I was like, didn't want to wait. So I slowly, just carefully undid it and pulled it out, look, see what it was, and put it back in there, taped it back up the way it was. And he never knew. I think I told him like a year later. He's like, really? It was so funny.
Okay, when we get off air, I'm going to tell you a little secret to doing that, and it it's awesome. But I can't tell you on air because then your husband will know. Um, yeah, I had one year. My parents sat there and put a box inside a box inside a box inside. I really felt like there was like 50 boxes, and then I get to the very last box and it's cash and a Visa gift card, and I'm like, really? You could have
We
put
did
that in
that
like
to
my
my
stocking.
brother-in-law one year, but except the only difference is each box was wrapped in duct tape on top of that. Not just regular tape, it was duct tape. And I think we did that to one of our kids one year. I don't remember which one we did it, but we did that to one of our kids one year. And then one year we had gotten the two oldest girls an iPod. And
Mm-hmm.
so what we did is we did it like a scavenger hunt. We would tell them to go look here, and then that place would have a note and tell them to go look here. I mean, they were running all over the house trying to figure, go to each place. It was pretty fun.
I had a friend who did duct tape and zip ties. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I don't have the patience for that kind of stuff. So if my husband is listening, I will throat punch you if you ever do that. Or the lock boxes. Have you seen like these crazy weird boxes that you have to unscrew the top of the box to get what is inside it?
No.
It takes like an Allen wrench or something. And I would end up taking my foot and smashing it. Well, I say that unless there's something like super breakable inside it. But yeah, I have no patience for that kind of stuff. But there's people that are doing those little lock boxes that have like a million screws, and you have to have a specific tool for those specific screws to unlock it and get the contents out. I'm like, oh heck no.
See, if I did something like that, it would probably be to my husband, and inside it'd probably have a note and say, "Oops, sorry, better luck next year." Or Cole.
I bought your gift. Here's a picture of what it looks like, but you don't get it yet. That would, if you ever do that, please video.
Oh, I
That's gonna
totally
be
would.
funny.
But yeah, I mean, what are good ideas for your husband if he was to turn around and watch this show? What would you like for Christmas?
What would I like for Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
Or what would he like?
What would you like? If you had to name something.
Okay, so the stuff that I want doesn't really cost money. It's just time. I want the most amazing back rub. I want like a deep tissue massage. My husband has those big hands, so he can like deep tissue knuckle massage my back, and I would totally go for one of those. But if he's actually going to spend money on me, I would love a nice concealed carry purse.
Yeah.
Like a Hiding Hilda. Okay, so I really like Hiding Hilda because they are most of the purses that I like are machine washable. And so for me as mom with my kids and their boogers and their snot and their spit and spilling their juice and everything else, I love the fact that my concealed carry purse can be thrown in the washer and the dryer and it still works and it still looks good.
Yeah, that would
So
be pretty cool.
that's
None of mine, I think, would work very well in the washer. But I kind of want to get a smaller one. I don't always like to carry like a big purse. And most of mine are, a bigger purse. And which I'm eventually gonna do a video on. I was kind of hoping to have my, because I have those purses to do the reviews on, from Armintha.
mm-hmm.
And she's asking me the other day, she's like, well, have you even, I said, I have to do those videos. She's like, okay, cool. She's like, well, have you even taken them out yet? And I said, well, I can walk around the house or the yard. I said, but I don't have my concealed carry license in yet. I can't go very far. So I've been kind of holding off on doing it, see if I get that in soon, but I might just have to give up on it and do one. But mine's, pretty decent size, and I wouldn't mind finding a smaller one, but I'm just kind of picky sometimes on colors and how they feel and stuff. And I usually end up buying them online. And my last one I got at the NRA. But I like it to be kind of cute. I like little bling on it, like the little stars or horseshoe or something kind of countryish.
They have some really cute ones.
Yeah, they do. But
I may have to change my answer. I may have to go look at some stuff and be like, it doesn't have to be machine washable.
yeah, some of the stuff, I had one that I loved that had like a big cross on it, and it was almost like a messenger bag. It wasn't very big.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was supposed to be concealed carry, but thinking back on that purse, I don't know really how that might I would like it to be a concealed carry purse on that one. And stuff, but which I have. I mean, I have my purses and stuff, so that wouldn't be something I would choose. But the massage would be really nice. But I probably just as soon have him go buy me a gift card to go get a massage because he can. He used to be really good at it. Now he kind of just halfway does it, or he does it with one hand while he has his iPad in the other.
Oh no, see, I'm talking about like the real deal. I want both hands and, the good lotion, not, a couple of knuckles in and it's like, okay, I'm done. No, I want like my shoulders, my back. I want all the muscles to be relaxed by the time it's done.
He's in there in the chat room saying multitasking, but he's not a very good multitasker. So
you get technology in any man's hands, and whatever the other task was gets thrown to the side. So I'm going to say no to the multitasking.
yeah, he can't multitask anyways. So yeah, but I'm happy, going. Usually he can go to Hobby Lobby and find some really cute, Western decor to put in my house. But I'd be happy with, going out of town for the night, something simple or just getting away, just me and him and stuff. Because, I don't really, not one of the ones that care about jewelry and stuff. I mean, he buys me jewelry and I'm like, he bought me a pair of diamond earrings one time.
You lost one?
I can't find either of them, so he was really.
Oh, you lost both. Oh no. See, a lot of people know that I have a huge jewelry box, but the majority of the stuff in it is stuff I've bought at Walmart, Claire's, icing, dollar store. I mean, it's a lot of cheap jewelry, so if I lose it or my kids get a hold of it, I'm not too heartbroken about it. But I do have some pieces in there that I'm like, they're on a really high part of the jewelry box, so that way my kids can't reach.
I don't wear that much jewelry. I mean, I don't wear besides, my ring, I mean, I don't wear earrings. I don't really wear necklaces. I don't wear bracelets. I just don't wear jewelry. So
I used to. But I don't know, something about having kids, especially small ones, they try to put everything in their mouth. I haven't really worn a lot of jewelry. Like I wear my wedding ring. Sometimes I'll wear earrings, but right now I'm trying to gauge out my ears. So a lot of the earrings I have, I won't even be wearing anymore just for the simple fact that they hang down and I'm gonna have my ears gauged, so it's gonna look goofy.
yeah.
But I don't know. I would take a really romantic date night too. Like not going out to a fancy place. I'm talking about um having like snack foods, picnic basket, a blanket, watching the stars, just spending time looking at the scenery, hanging out.
I wonder if I could do the romantic date night, but do I have to do that for my husband or can I choose anybody I want? I probably should have waited till you left the chat room to say that.
I'm gonna say that your husband's probably want you to take him with you. But I don't know. He don't listen to us anyway. Your husband has not understood that I am loving Michigan. I can put on a jacket. My husband can still take me out and look at the stars with a blanket. I mean, we got 12 acres. There is a lot of area out here that we can throw down a blanket and look at the stars and hang out.
Yeah, I was going to ask how you enjoying, the land and the house. And I mean, once you get, getting more things settled and unpacked and stuff. But with the
Well,
actual house and stuff. How you enjoying it?
it's really nice. I mean, we have a 93% of our stuff is unpacked. I'm just trying to put it all up now. Um, but as far as being in Michigan and the land, I love it. I've posted a couple of pictures to my Instagram the few times that it did snow. It didn't stick very long, but it's just beautiful. I really couldn't have I don't even know how to describe it. Like everything that I've ever dreamed of where this house is and what's on it and the location is something that, people dream. And I get to
Yeah.
wake up every day and it's like, oh my gosh, this is reality. Like you can't have a bad mood.
Yeah, and what the good thing about living out in the country though is when it does snow and you have quite a few inches, or the few times we've gotten quite a bit, and it's gorgeous. It's a lot more gorgeous, and being out in the country because you don't have all the buildings, you have all that open land, so I think it's just a lot more gorgeous. I mean, it's just beautiful.
It's
So
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Like we actually can see the stars. You don't have street lights and all of that kind of blurring out the sky. It's literally pitch black outside. I love it.
yeah, it's a big difference because I mean, in towns you have the snow plows, so you have like this dirty snow all along the edge of the road and stuff, and we don't get much snow plows out here unless my husband goes and gets the tractor. So which we've had to do before. I mean, we literally had, I think one year. I mean, I don't know how much snow we had. And his grandpa lived right up the hill. He literally had to, I believe he walked up the hill and went and got the tractor. And then he had to do his grandpa's driveway and kind of work his way down to our house just so we can get our cars and stuff. And I mean, we were literally snowed in and stuff, but I'm pretty sure he walked up there.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about living in the boonies is I don't have cell phone reception. But Wi-Fi works, so that's why I'm on here. But my cell phone service, it does not. So we're going to end up having to change who we go with because right now T-Mobile says that they work here, but they don't. And I know that Verizon does, so we're going to end up going to Verizon. But
Yeah, we had that problem because, my husband had AT&T, I think, whenever him and I got together and we moved out here and stuff. And he was always dropping calls. The only one that we found that probably works the best out here is US Cellular. We haven't found another one that works good out here and everything else. So, and even then, we have from our house and about 2 miles up the road, like we can be driving on that stretch, like going towards town, and we will drop calls or not have service between that 2 miles and stuff. But at our house, it usually, we usually don't have a problem. But yeah, it's tough trying to find a cell phone service that works out in the country or have good internet half the time.
yeah, and with the temperatures dropping, I really don't want to walk out to the main road just to be able to take a call. And I don't want to be on my roof to be able to get a call because it's cold.
Yeah, probably a little slippery too.
Yeah, I'm not getting on this roof when there's snow. I've already figured that out. That's I'm a health hazard on flat surfaces. I'm not even going to try to attempt that when there's snow, ice, rain, anything that could make me fall down to the ground.
Yeah, I'm hoping it stays pretty mild and pretty decent up until at least after Christmas. Like we've had really mild winters the last couple of years, but I'm hoping like they're saying, oh, we're probably gonna have a bad one this year, which they've been saying that, but then we end up not having a bad one. But at least if we're gonna have one, I just assume wait after Christmas because husband can't work, if we're snowed in here and so, so yeah.
I wouldn't mind being snowed in, except for the fact that everyone else has to go to work. But I could always order stuff and just have it shipped to the house. I don't want to get out. I'm stuck, but y'all got to bring stuff this way anyway. Y'all just do your thing.
Yeah, so all right, let's try to
stay on topic though.
I know I'm horrible at it and stuff, but what are some tips for I don't know, being aware of your surroundings, making sure you don't get caught unaware?
If you're okay, so when we do actually get out, whether it's day or night, we always make sure that it's a well-lit area. If you're parking in a parking garage, especially for the ladies, try to park close to where the lights are. You don't want to be parking in a place where there's shadows and stuff to where you could possibly become a victim or easy target. Let's see what else. Even outside parking, we try to park in well-lit areas. I always try to make sure we have the keyless entry, but if I'm by myself, I still carry my keys in my hand because we moved and my concealed carry license isn't valid here. So until we are able to take our class, I can't go and conceal carry anything. So I have to use my throat punches or my keys. But make sure that you're able to have something that you can protect yourself with. Mace, keys. What are those little keychain pin looking things? Sorry, y'all. I don't remember what it's called. I really can't remember. What are some tips that you would give?
Well, I'm really kind of hoping to get my concealed carry license in because I'm really excited to get that in. I have my gun. I can't carry it anywhere, and there's a few times, my husband's like, well, I'm going to take the shield today. I'm like, I can't even take the shield. But,
that's like taking a kid to a candy store and telling them they can't have nothing.
I know, right? So, which could be some, tips for my husband too. I mean, when we were at the gun show, we were looking at some of the mace and the little, what was it I seen somewhere? And I don't even think it was at the gun show. The little device that has like the window cutter and or the seatbelt cutter and the window punch.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he was also able to use it. It had a flash. It was like a multi-tool type thing. It was but it was something you can use as a weapon too, I think. The last time we had a little bit of this conversation, talking about knives. And I'm like, I don't really have a knife. I said, but my daughter has a bunch, And so I mentioned on the chat, that I can just borrow one of her knives until I get one. Well, my husband told my daughter that. And she kind of looked at him and says, she ain't taking one of my knives. So I guess that idea is out unless I sneak one. So, just make a few tips, do a little um stalking and just do a little self-defense stuff, that I can carry right now. Um but I mean most times I'm not Christmas shopping. Usually, we do that together. We'll go to the stores together and stuff and buy for the kids and stuff. So I usually don't go out, but I still go out all the time to go to the grocery store, just do normal stuff, it's still Christmas time. So yeah, and then we got, that Kibaton little device that I can put on my key ring and stuff, which I had already told him I was going to steal it. And I keep it and I take it out of the office, put it on my key ring and stuff. But, other than that, I'm usually always, walking, kind of looking around and people watch as I shop and stuff. So I'm usually always, kind of try to be a little more observant. And I'm not always that good about it. If I'm on the phone or something like that, I'm not that good about it. And
See, that's me. If I'm on my phone, I'm not really paying attention. But if I have my kids with me, I try to keep my phone in my purse or in my back pocket. Um, but when we're going out and stuff, I always look people in the eye, and it's kind of not like I'm giving them the RBF stare, but it's more of a I see you. I'm acknowledging you. I got my kids with you. Don't mess with me.
yeah.
Unless they're like friendly looking people, and then I smile at them and I'm like, yeah, I'll smile at you. Keep on walking. Don't make me bust up my mama bear. I kind of turn into a really crazy person when I have my kids with me. I make sure that they're either in a basket or I've got one on each hand and they're holding my hand the whole way because my kids tend to try going places they shouldn't and getting away from me. And all it takes is a split second.
Yeah, so very true. But but yeah, I mean, like I said, most times I'm with my husband and I don't have my concealed carry license, but he does, and he always has his with him, and stuff. So I usually don't worry about it too much when I'm with him. And and since we've had those past conversations, I have been trying to get in the habit of, my car doesn't automatically lock once you like going a certain speed. So I have been trying to get more in the habit of, keeping my car locked and stuff, but I'm not good of a habit yet, but I have a couple times.
See, our Dodge automatically does it, so I always forget to do it.
Yeah, his work truck, I mean, it does all the time, which is sometimes annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Um and stuff, but his truck does it all the time. I think it's the only one that we have that does. Um and stuff, but so I have been trying to get more in the habit, especially like when I went to Braden's state championship, just state competition for the trap shoot, and it was in Arcadia, Oklahoma, which is like 2.5 hours. So I spent a lot more time on the turnpike and stuff, and going there and not knowing where I was going and stuff. So I actually did oh sorry, looking at the chat. So I actually, did keep my car locked and, try to stay more aware of, everybody around me. I stopped on the turnpike, kind of paid a little more attention to people around and stuff. So
I'm just gonna be honest. Since we've moved, I have not drove. I make Tardot or someone else drive. Uh, my father-in-law has driven a couple of times. My mother-in-law has driven, and Tardot has driven. But I don't know where anything is, and my GPS cuts out before we get to the house. So I would never be able to find my way back. So I'm like, nope, I'm not driving anywhere.
Yeah. My husband's be so much in trouble, and this chat's over with. Anyways, but oh, I don't even know what I was gonna say because I was looking at that stinking chat. But yeah, it's just he's over here saying I don't know what my car does. I know what my car does. I know what
It
it can do.
goes in drive, and it gets me from point A to point B. Don't judge me.
Oh, but yeah, so yeah.
Okay, so gift ideas. For the guys or for girls, if your husband was going to get you something, what would you want him to get you? Like right now, if he wasn't being such a
Jerk.
I'll just put a blank there and you can fill it in. Yeah, if you were able to tell him the one thing you wanted the most for Christmas, what would it be?
I don't know. I really want to go somewhere overnight, not have to deal with the house or the, all the stuff here. But at the same time, it's like, do I really want to try and go somewhere? It's gonna be wintertime, cold everywhere we go. Just a little stuff. I mean, if it's not going to be a trip somewhere, I mean, I'd like to go on a cruise, but that's out for a while.
But technically, he could buy the cruise, like
Yeah.
the trip, and then be like, okay, it's too cold right now, but here's the tickets. We leave when it's warmer.
Well, the problem with the cruise though is like he's a contractor, so he's doesn't have like paid time off. So I mean, we'd have to plan it, and take the, make sure we had someone that could either cover the jobs while we're gone and stuff too. That it'd be nice if his dad could help out when he wasn't out of town and stuff. But yeah, because his dad just went on a cruise and he was like, I don't think I would like it. He's like, but his dad was like, oh my God, I want to go on a cruise again. He loved it. But where I really wouldn't mind going is San Antonio. I've never been to San Antonio. So, which, I mean, he knows I want to go, but, and it's, like I said, still, we always end up deciding to go somewhere else. I mean, it's not that we can't go to San Antonio. We always decide to go somewhere else, but, I'd love to see go to the Alamo and do the whole river walk thing and stuff, but.
It's funny. I lived in Texas my whole life. I've been through San Antonio, but I never stopped in San Antonio.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going there. Besides going to Dallas or like, we stopped off, I've never, or been through Texas. I haven't really like explored Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I've been through it plenty of times and I've been to Dallas and stuff. But yeah, but I mean, other than that, it'd be just a bunch of little stuff. I wouldn't mind having, like I said, like that little window punch and seat cutter and little, stuff that I can keep on hand, for, non-lethal weapons I could use and stuff. And I want my gun Cerakoted, but we kind of want to wait. I think we decided to wait at least a year for the warranty to be out. So if anything was to go wrong with the gun, it would still be under the warranty. So, but yeah, I plan on doing that within a year and stuff, is have my gun Cerakoted. And other than that, I mean, I want to find, I was really bummed that the femme fatale wasn't at the gun show this year because I really wanted to find an undergarment type holster thing.
Mm-hmm.
So even finding something, find a place to go, you know, do that and stuff or get one of them. Um, but I'm usually happy with little stuff. Hobby Lobby, I'm usually happy with little stuff from there. Um, he did me, he did a holster for me for my shield, um, and stuff, which I've had it on here, I think once and stuff, because like I said, I really can't take it out anywhere, um, and stuff, but usually it's little stuff, but you know, maybe even if it's just a day, me and him just go somewhere for the day. Um, so it's usually little stuff, but I mean,
That'd be cool.
I don't need like a concealed carry purse. I have, plenty of them and stuff. And I'm usually, you know, I don't really care about getting a lot of things or expensive things or, I'm usually fairly easy and stuff. So, you know, and he's about the same way. I mean, he's happy getting a gun on Black Friday and maybe some, accessories to go with it. And, you know, I usually end up trying to get him like, I think last year I got him some tannerite to play
Mm-hmm.
around with and stuff, but I'm usually fairly easy.
Yeah. See, my husband and I are a lot the same. If it's beef jerky or ammo, it's a good gift. I love beef jerky. And you can never have too much ammo. So those are
And
those are always the go-tos. If you don't know what to get them, just buy them some beef jerky and ammo. But unknown user out there put, I bought my brother's Core Essentials EDC belt for Xmas. That's a pretty cool idea.
yeah,
EDC belts. Um, extra magazines. Someone said that you're supposed to swap out. I can't remember how often you're supposed to swap out your magazines, but yeah, if you don't know what to get somebody, just buy them a couple magazines. Um, or there's really awesome range bags so they can stuff all of their stuff into.
yeah,
Um,
that'd be another thing, because when I did that range bag video, I used my husband's range bag, which he's got the backpack one,
mhm.
and I probably just assume have like a duffel bag type one where you can kind of me it'd be like I would be able to keep it a little more organized.
Yeah.
So that could be another idea too.
That's why I love my Scorpion Voodoo Tactical bag. It's got so many pockets and zipper areas. It's got a big compartment in the middle, and then it's got the little loops on the side so you can put other stuff in. It's awesome. I love how it can be organized. Or if I'm using it as a diaper bag, I can pretty much just shove a lot of the necessity stuff in the middle part. Um, Also, safety stuff like eye protection, ear protection. You can never go wrong with too many targets either. They got so many different targets out there now. I may have to pick up some of those for Tardot, especially like the exploding kind. Those are cool.
Stupid mouse. I couldn't get it to unmute. I've been trying to unmute it for like the last minute or so.
I was about to sit there and be like, I'm going to have to go back to Hangouts to see if I'm still in. It got really quiet.
Well, like trying to hit the mute because I was typing something. I'm like, well, I don't want the sound of the keyboard and the thing. So I put it on mute real quick. And then I was like fighting with the mouse. So I was like, she probably thinks I just left or
48 gun or larger. Really?
Yeah, my husband's over there trying to get a gun safe, which we might have had the money to do so if we had not bought his gun already. I mean, he there was gun safes. You know, we spent $400 something on his gun, and you know, he bought a new scope thing, and we could have just went and bought a safe. So
see, Tarda, we won't get a new safe for a while because it's going to have room in it, and that's just going to make me want to buy more guns. And apparently that's frowned upon, so we won't be getting a safe for a while.
Yeah. Oh, you know, they're nice. I would love to have one, but it's just like trying to do that with everything else that we're paying and stuff. So, you know, right now I'm not working, so it's just, you know, my husband's income. So, which I'm hopefully trying to be working within the next, you know, couple months, hopefully, to go back to work and stuff now that the kids are a little older, and stuff. So, and like I said, and then I worked like you know, like my husband thought, you know, his best helper was me, until I threatened that I was either quitting or we were getting divorced, which I did tell him. I think I told him, you know, for 2 years before finally, you know, 2 years, I'm like, I'm done. But also, you know, I you know, working with him for 2 years, I mean, it was nice. We didn't have to share the money with anybody, and stuff. But his job is a lot more labor. You know, I had back surgery in 2009, so working with him, oh my God, it was the fighting. We didn't fight that much, surprisingly, when I worked with him, which is really shocking, and stuff. But you know, we would have to do whole houses and lift, you know, generators and carry a bunch of stuff in and carry a bunch of stuff out, which is why my back is as bad as it is now. You know, it's kind of been re-injured working with him. And Ken's over here saying we didn't fight. We fought, and we usually had really, really big fights, but it really wasn't as often as I thought we would.
It wasn't fighting. It was heated disagreements.
Well, it was quite a few, but it still wasn't as much as I thought it would be. But, you know, now it's like on the few times that, you know, his helper's sick or something and can't go, and I'll go like to do a trim out or whatever. It's just like by time I'm done with the day, I can't even stand up straight. My back hurts so much, and with the sciatica.
So he doesn't need to get you a masseuse. He needs to get you a chiropractor.
Yeah, I was doing, you know, because his cousin's a orthopedic. And so I was going to him for a while, and we were doing lumbar injections with that cortisone. And the first one worked for a couple months, but the second one didn't take. And I was finally thinking, I'm not going to keep trying to do shots every, you know, 3 months. And, you know, but we were trying to do that to avoid another surgery, which I still don't want surgery. The first one about killed me. I mean, back surgery is not a good surgery. But, you know, I'm back to having herniated discs and stuff. So, you know, but it makes it difficult because I would shoot, like, you know, he has his AR and all that stuff. And it's really hard for me to shoot his AR unless I'm like sitting down. I can't hold his AR and stuff. I can maybe do a shot here and there, but my back, as bad as it is, it's really hard for me to stand and try and shoot his AR. So I'm hoping with this new gun he got, which is pretty nice, this new one he got, I held it up to my, held it up and stuff, and it's a little easier for me to hold. It's not and stuff, and it's 9mm, so I'm really looking forward to trying to shoot it. I think I'll be able to shoot it, really good. So I'm excited to try it, but yeah, the AR is a little rough on me with my back issues.
Okay, so Zob, if you want to get out of a free throat punch card, you're gonna have to do videos of her shooting the new gun. Good quality. Not like making her in pain and then telling her she's got to shoot a gun. That's your job.
As soon as it warms up a little bit.
Oh, yeah, not right now. Girl, it's getting cold.
It was really nice yesterday. Oh, my God. It was so nice yesterday, and today it's cold and windy. So, but yeah, I'm not doing the pop bottles. I did the pop bottles, when I did that. What video was it that I did? The range bag? And I did those pop bottles, and they like sprayed me everywhere. Yeah, I'm not doing pop bottles. I'm not taking a pop shower again. So, not unless I'm a lot further away.
I was about to say, usually with pop bottles, you're not standing that close to it.
I didn't think I was that close to it. But man, did it spray. That one really sprayed.
I don't know. Contents under pressure, it does kind of spray a distance at first. So, yeah.
Psycho, I said the same thing. When I'm from California, and I moved to Chicago, and I was always being corrected on saying soda.
It's Coke.
And same thing here. And on the few times, my husband's heard me say it, he's like, it's not soda when we first got together. And now I've gotten the habit of saying pop all the time. So, I mean, I haven't lived in California since 2000. So, but yeah, I was the same way for the longest time.
Yeah, people up here still make fun of me because I'm like, I want a Coke. You want a pop? No, I want a Coke. It ain't pop. It's soda.
Anytime I slip up and say, go grab me a soda, he's like, grab you what? And, just being a smart aleck. And I'm like, go grab me a pop. He's like, oh, okay, I can grab you a pop.
He kept telling you to scoot up when you shot so you wouldn't miss. Whatever, you just wanted her to get sprayed with soda.
That too, which I was really, really surprised because, I mean, I do pretty well aiming, but like I said, I haven't been shooting that long. So, my aims has gotten better from when I first started because, I practiced a lot before I went and did my concealed carry class because I was like nervous of being like embarrassed because I can't hit the target. But so when I hit that first pop bottle and it started spraying on me, I shocked that one, that it was spraying on me, and two, that I hit it the first try. So I was pretty proud of that fact. I didn't really care. I mean, thank God we got sugar-free.
Oh, you cheated.
Yeah, I didn't want to be all sticky. I didn't want to get my gun all sticky in case,
Well, that's true. Because if you get a gun sticky, you definitely got to clean it.
Yeah, which I don't know how to clean a gun. So
don't feel bad. I don't know how to clean the 1911 because my husband won't let me.
He is planning on, taking me out there and showing me how to clean my shield. So that is something that, we are going to do at some point. But yeah, I've never cleaned a gun. I've never taken one apart, never done any of that. But yeah, we have been talking about the fact that I'm going to go out there and learn how to clean it. As long as he gets it in his head that I'm only cleaning my gun.
That's fair.
And only the one time when he teaches me, and then it's back to being his job.
I am starting to think you might be a spoiled wife.
Oh, I get whatever I want.
Definitely spoiled. Oh man, my allergies. I think it's this Michigan weather. um,
And what's really funny, this is really funny. Like, we'll be out somewhere and just be me and him, and I want to go eat. You know, we'll argue over where to go eat at, and for some reason we'll get into a fight. And it's always funny because, like, I usually like to go to IHOP, and he's like, I don't want. He's like, oh, I don't want IHOP. And what's funny, but whenever we get into a fight when we're out and about somewhere, where do you think we go for lunch? We go to IHOP because, you know, he's kissing up by then. We end up at IHOP. I don't even have to say anything. He'll just pull into IHOP. He said, let's just go in here and eat. Okay, honey.
I was about to say Whataburger.
Yeah, we had that too. We had that when with our Armintha and them.
Yeah. Whatever. All you spoiled people with your Whataburger. We ain't got that in Michigan.
So, but just like we were up all night Friday night for Black Friday, and we literally got to Academy 11. And then when we got delayed, we kind of hung around because he figured, you know, within an hour or two, it'd get back a proceed.
Mm-hmm.
And so we went back by there and stuff and checked and stuff. So we finally gave up and went to Bartlesville. We got home at like, I don't know, 10:30 or 11. And came home, we slept. I think we only slept at like 2 o'clock. Well, then we decided that a little bit later is to go to Fat Guys Burgers in Tulsa and then go to Bass Pro. So we ended up having Fat Guys on that, which if you come to Tulsa, you have to at least try Fat Guys. It's a pretty good place.
We'll be there in April.
Yeah, my husband loves that place. And there's one in Broken Arrow and there's two in Tulsa and stuff. But and the one in downtown is just literally right outside the Driller Stadium. But yeah, definitely have to try Fat Guys Burgers. They're pretty good over there. And Zio's. I love Zio's. But yeah, but what's funny is you love Whataburger. I'm not a big fan of Whataburger.
He says he's not a fan of IHOP, so y'all are definitely conflicted there a little bit. So another good gift idea for wives or, you know, whoever, especially the wives just getting into guns and stuff like that, would probably be a cleaning kit for their guns.
Or a really nice husband that does it for them.
I don't think they sell that at Walmart. Or Bass Pro. Or Academy. Or Cabela's. I have not seen that on the shelf. And I've been there quite a bit.
Oh, luckily, I have a husband that'll clean my guns. I mean, he's going to show me. But I'm still going to make him do it in the future.
Unknown user said Carhartt jackets are a great gift for working men.
Yeah.
Our heart.
I'll tell you one thing my husband really needs this year. And he does it. And every time he goes and looks at them, he'll talk himself out of it. But, you know, it's kind of like the same thing with the Carhartts, but the Carhartts, but it's like the coveralls and stuff. Because the one he has now, the zipper doesn't always like to work and stuff. But, man, he works on houses that does not have heat, you know, electric. So it's really hot in the summertime and really cold in the wintertime and doing stuff outside. So he really needs one of those coveralls, new ones of them. So
No doubt.
yeah, I worked with them and we've had to do siding. And no, you did not buy new ones last year. Your friend gave you one and stuff, but no, you did not actually buy one last year. So no. But yeah, working with him, it got so cold.
Yeah, I'm not prepared for the Michigan winter. I'm going to have to definitely invest in some warmer clothes because horses and everything else. It's a tad bit chilly outside. I think right now it's like 38. So, I mean, it's just going to be dropping. Winter hasn't even hit yet. So, apparently, I'm not allowed to hibernate the winter.
No, and you won't because, which you're a lot further north. I think further north than I was. But when I first moved to Chicago and stuff, I mean, I moved there in October. In November, we had a blizzard, and stuff. And going from California to Chicago and driving an ambulance, no less in Chicago, and never really driven in snow. So it's a big change, but yeah, it comes early in those states. So yeah, they get a lot more snow than what you've ever been used to.
Yeah. One year we had like 13, I think it was 13 inches in Texas. It was a crazy, it was a crazy winter. But yeah, I never seen the kind of snow that Michigan gets. So it's definitely going to be an interesting change. But I'm up for the adventure.
Yeah, because it's gonna be more measured in feet, not inches.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big change. I mean, because yeah, I remember going from California and then going to Chicago and stuff and stuff, which most years is not too bad where I live at now. I mean, there's been quite a few years where it's been bad. I remember one year we had a blizzard on Christmas Eve and had a foot or two of snow outside, and my daughter's over there has all the snow drifts and stuff, and she built little snow caves,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. And then one year we had a real bad ice storm, and that shut down half the state. The ice storms are 100 times worse than snow. So, but yeah, it's a big change. So,
Well, everyone should enjoy the winter videos because y'all will see the different degrees of frozen for this chick. Right now, I can still go outside in a t-shirt. Probably won't be that once it hits like mid 30s, low 30s.
yeah, I think it's like 30 something here, but the wind chill right now with the wind, it's in the 20s.
Yeah, I don't even know what our wind chill is right now. It's cold. But it's going to be interesting.
I hope you know how to drive good in snow.
I said I ain't driving.
Did you not have snow at all when you lived in Texas?
The past couple of years we've had snow in Texas, just not where I lived, which was really frustrating because I wanted snow. North Texas would get it, West Texas, East Texas, a couple of cities over from where I lived would get it, but not at my house. And it's like, this freaking sucks. So that's why I was really excited to move to Michigan. And we were moving in the snow when we moved to the new place. So it's it's only going to get better. That's what I keep telling myself. May not have a 50-foot snowman like I originally had planned on, but I'm going to try.
Yeah, I mean, I can drive in snow. I can drive. I mean, I drove an ambulance, in snow and ice. I mean, here in Chicago and here in Oklahoma and stuff. But what I'm not looking forward to is our kids are soon within. We have one that's gonna get a license next year, and then one the year after. I mean, for the next 3 years, we have someone. 2.5 years, we have someone getting a license.
Oh yeah, y'all's insurance is gonna go up.
Yeah, and I really worry about them when it's bad weather. So, yeah, my husband's really gonna have to, he's gonna probably have to be the one to kind of show them, tricks or. Hang on.
Rob D. -15. This girl ain't going out there. My boots that I have are for good for like -5, but the rest of me is not. So, yeah, after the teens, I don't think this girl's gonna be going outside. I'm gonna have to get some many, many, many layers. But that's kind of why I'm doing the keto diet. So that way, all of my clothes will like fit a little looser. That way, I can add more layers and just, pile on like 20 layers and look like the Marshmallow Man. Um, I don't know. It's That's just too cold. You messed up, girl. Yeah, I kind of did. I kind of did.
I don't really wear layers, which is, I mean, I might have, some thermals underneath my pants or whatever, but other than that, all winter long, I mean, I'll go out in my hoodie.
Oh, see, Texas, I would go out in blue jeans, no thermals or nothing like that, and maybe a t-shirt and a hoodie. Here, I had to go buy some of those wool-lined leggings because it's cold. Um, this way I can wear the sweaters I never got to wear in Texas, plus the hoodie, plus the undershirt, maybe a t-shirt underneath it. I've got some Under Armour long sleeve shirts that I never wore in Texas because it was just too hot in Texas for all that. So I'm excited that I actually get to wear some of the clothes I've had that I never got to wear in Texas because it never got cold enough.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I'm I'm excited for it to get cold, but we did move into a part of Michigan that gets the Great Lakes effect. So it's going to be a different change than where we were at originally in Michigan. Now we get a lot more snow, a lot more rain, and everything else. So
Yeah.
it'll
It'll be
it'll
a
be funny.
change. Yeah, it'll be a change. So, but you're learning to get good at everything there. So, and driving and all that. So, anyways, we are past 9 o'clock.
Oh man, we are. Um, Sorry, y'all. We have kind of gone into Midnight Ranges time. Um, so for that, I am sorry. We kind of got carried away talking. Let's go ahead and wind things down for the evening. Stacey, what you got going on coming up?
Not too much. I'm gonna try and do a few more videos. I should have one coming out from an interview I did at the gun show coming out. But I mean, other than that, holding down the fort here. How about you?
Well, thankfully, my husband is off for the next 2 days, so we are going to catch up on a lot of videos I have missed doing, from packing, moving, unpacking, and everything else. So the next couple of days are going to be catch up on everything that we need to do, especially for Gun Gals. I've got a lot of videos that I want to get done and put on hold. That way they can be scheduled to be released. Hopefully the kids will act appropriate the next couple of days, just so I can get everything done. It doesn't sound like a bunch of banshees in the background. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, see, my husband's been off for 4 days. I'm ready for him to go back to work tomorrow.
Okay, so real quick, let's give a huge shout out to Gun Channels. If you haven't yet, check it out. Gun Channels is an online 2A community where we can share and connect with other like-minded members. We stream live there as well as here every Sunday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you haven't yet, also take a moment to check out Gun Gals SpreadShirts, where we have tons of ways for you to support Gun Gals while looking fabulous. You can find us at the link posted below. And thank you for joining us for this week's episode of Gun Gals Live. Next week, I'm not really sure what our topics are next week. I'm sorry, y'all. But we would love your input for what content you would like to see from the Gun Gals on our live show and for the rest of our channel. Sorry, y'all, I'm totally having a brain moment right now. You can share your ideas or just send us some love at info@gun-gals.com. Let's see. I think that's it for all of that. I hope everybody has a great night, and we will see y'all on the next video.
All right. Bye, everybody.